Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test account and we are looking at Olgath. So overall guys, we have a lot of stuff going over on the test server right now, as you can see, but we want to check out the Bountiful Trials. I want to test him out a little bit, see exactly where his damage comes in, see where the survivability comes in, because overall I think within formations guys that he is going to be an absolute monster. When it comes to damage, we're going to put him in the guild trials like we always do and see exactly what kind of formations we can see. Now, they start at 360, so 360 is really the baseline, guys, of where we do our trials in here. So again, this is going to give us even teams at 360. Now, we want to push level deficiencies. That's really the big thing in here, guys. So looking at 360, I'm going to go 460, which is going to give us right there is going to be 100. And then we start at about 510, I think would be good. And again, that gives us 150 level deficiency, which is similar to what we would kind of see when it comes to campaign formations. Right now, I'm running about I think around a 210 deficiency. So roundabout there is pretty interesting, and I want to try some of these set formations that they put in here. So we know even here, guys, Hendrik is actually going to provide a good defensive buff for him. So I want to see exactly how this is going to look in formations. So he gets the buff right off the bat. Now remember, he starts with the full bullets off the bat, comes up here, guys, does his ultimate ability, which is just massive damage, as you see right there. Drops back to the ground. He is already ready to ult a second time. Literally just raining fire there on poor little Peanut. 187 million damage. And we were talking about this earlier. So looking at some of the formations, guys, specifically even looking at this formation, Hendrik for mitigation, Rowan for, or excuse me, Rosline for the buffs, Astrilda for the buffs, Halos for the buffs. This is really the formation that I feel he is going to shine probably more than anything else, is going to be in formations where he can really perform well. And a lot of players have said kind of similar to like a Zekas, but also very similar to like a Kren type hero is what I'm seeing, guys. I want to see, we have Salakai in this formation. Want to try, again, running a couple different things. And I feel like the buffing aspect is where we're going to see this. Now, this is kind of an evade team. Of course, he's going to stay in the back. Now, he does provide some crowd control. So he is going through all of his shots right there. Boom, there's the big ult. Even Salakai buffing up here in the bottom. Looking at, guys, 134.55 million damage. Guys, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And also, look, guys, they give us plus, or the level 60 Elder Trees. So buffing other heroes behind this, buffing him up, getting him a much stronger Elder Tree is going to be kind of crazy. So this is the 5-pole. Let's go ahead and swap him in the back. We're going to see, again, the regular 5-pole. And a lot of players were talking about this with the Howl that he actually does. And boom, there's the ult. Literally just raining terror on everyone in here, guys. 149 million damage. Wow. And even frontline, it doesn't seem like frontline we're seeing a lot of issues with survivability. Even there, guys, Baden takes a lot of damage in there. His damage in crowd control, 111, even 70 million in there, guys. Again, I'm pretty impressed with the damage in here, even going against an awakened hero. Even this one, we're running some dimensionals in here with him, but he comes fully stacked. Having him built out, guys, as soon as the bullets come up, boom, the damage literally just starts going with him. Ultimate ability, big burst damage. 100 million, 104 million, even there 45, guys. It seems like having him built out is going to be huge. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I think we're running 200. I think we're at a 200 level deficiency. Let's see. Now, I don't mess around with the relics. We could change this out, guys. This would probably make a pretty big difference. I know a lot of these relics I don't have. Dual Divinity, he doesn't go to the enemy side. Now, the longbow, we could definitely see this, again, just because of ignoring the defense rating with normal attacks. And then, of course, the attack buff. Plus, we could do the Shroud, guys. This might actually be pretty good because of the attack rating right at the beginning. Grants shield at the beginning of battle equal to 60% of the hit points. Attack rating is increased by 25% when we're running the shield, which means, again, when he comes in fully buffed, even there, Halos buffs him as well. But coming up with that shield right at the very beginning, and there he took a lot of damage. But there's the ult, and of course, he cannot be hit when he is doing the ultimate ability, guys. He's going to come back down, and he's going to ult again because of... I was not even done, and he's ulting again. And it makes a big difference with the amount of heroes, guys. 380 million damage in here. Let's try a different artifact on him. And again, when you start getting into these very, very high level deficiencies, it's gonna really make a big difference, guys, to the damage that this hero is putting out. I feel like the shield might have helped him quite a bit. Even there, he's taking a little bit of damage. See, Hendrik went down early. Not going to do enough damage to get through all of these targets. But if you look at the amount of ults he's doing, guys, look at that. He burned down... Oh, there's the ult again. He burned down a lot of those targets with that damage. 369 million damage. Wow. That is pretty incredible. Again, looking at heroes like Hendrik, not really putting out the protection that we want, but I wonder heroes like running Alna in this formation. Because, of course, Alna is going to provide the immunity in there, which means Alna's not going to fold, giving him the ability. And it seems like also the multi-target function. It really seems like, so the more targets we have here, the more it is going, he's going to kind of amplify his damage, as you're seeing in here. Gonna make a big difference, guys. It is going to make a big difference with the damage that he's putting out in here. Because even his ultimate ability is actually pretty slow. 331 million if you don't have many targets. That is what I'm realizing. It is running a little bit slow. I wonder even Vithiel for the buffs. I don't know if they'll kill Vithiel right off the bat. But Vithiel is pretty tough, guys. That's why we're using him as well. Boom, he did die. I figured he would. Again, running a 200 level efficiency, you start getting to the point where you don't have the survivability of the heroes. That's kind of the big thing in here. And we've seen it before, but the damage, even the burst right off the front, guys. Not a whole lot of survivability in there. Let's swap him. I'm thinking let's swap him to the back. Let me add Hendrik in here again. And as we continue to progress in AFK Arena, guys, a lot of the survivability of these older heroes like Hendrik really don't have a huge amount of survivability anymore. Boom, here comes the ultimate ability. If we can get it off, there it is. Rosaline, he went down a little bit quick, but there's another ult. Look at the damage, guys. I mean, even just seeing the damage right there on Titus. I mean, Peanut, look at that, guys. That's like 75% of the HP there. 407 million damage. There are going to be some teams that he is going to just absolutely dominate in. Let's try this one. I like the Salakai buff. Salakai, of course, guys, very, very tough. Salakai is a good, solid healer. We should put Palmer in here. Boom. There's the big ultimate ability, guys. Here comes Salakai with the ult, which, of course, ignites. Brutus in here providing some crowd control. There it is again, guys. We got Thane here. Can we alt? Remember, he goes immune. That's the big thing with Thane. Even there, guys, 452 million damage. In some of these team comps, he is just going to be a monster. Let's try him frontline. Frontline 5-pull. Boom, got everyone in there. It's hoping again, because remember, his pet does have that howl. But not going to work in here like we wanted it to. I believe the howl only hits so many targets, though. And I know these are static formations, so they do run kind of the same. A lot of crowd control in here to get that damage off, or a lot of buffers in here to get that damage off. You're going to have to go either way with these heroes, with Olgath. Here comes the ult. Maybe. Aziz is keeping him from ulting. Here they go. There's the crowd control. Just enough to get that ult off with that crowd control from Hodgkin. Boom, another ult. Big Mizoth, guys. Wow. 277 million damage. That is incredible. And even with the enemy Aziz that we couldn't actually ult in that one, made it a little bit more difficult than that. Of course, guys, we have the barrier up, which makes a big difference, pushes the enemies out of there. So even when Kelthar moves over, he gets pushed out from Yennefer's barrier. Look at this team, guys. Boom, here comes the ults. Almost took out everybody, and there is a second ult. Wow. It is definitely working, guys. 226 million damage there. That's incredible. He's gonna have utility. He will absolutely have to have utility, guys. Which is gonna be pretty interesting to see exactly where he comes in at. You know what? I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna just toning it back down to the 150 because I want to see running. Let's put some takes in here, but I want to run Belinda in here, the awakened version of Belinda. Let's try to make it a little bit fair. There we go, guys. And I want to see kind of where the damage comes in, just because we know Belinda does a lot. Let's see, even Olgath was feared right there. But there's Belinda, there's Olgath. Which again, it's going to make a difference who ults first because they're massive damage. 84, 85. So he is right there, even though the ult, when he ulted, almost every single hero was dead. Let me play that one more time. Even there, see, he got feared. Here comes the ult. Boom, there's Belinda's ult. How many targets are left? 1, 2, I think 3. Yeah, so he's going to be very dependent on the targets, guys, but look at that. That is very, very cool to see that he is putting out that much damage. So, all right, guys, so that'll do it for the trials of Olgath. Seems like he is going to be just a monster when it comes to the damage that he is putting out. Very cool to see the brand new hero being utilized. So let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of him. And as always, thank you guys for watching.